Greetings and holiday greetings, and welcome to the December holiday edition show of The Place to Be, Oshkosh. I am your host, John Neiman. I'm so glad that you could join us for this jam-packed show with lots of information. It's December, it's the holidays, and there's so much going on, and sometimes people want more to go on in their lives. So got some opportunities for you here as we go on in the show. But as I always do, this show is made possible through our generous sponsors. So I want to thank Karen and the wonderful staff at the Oshkosh Herald, a great community newspaper which has pictures and articles and lets you know what's going on in our community. And then also, of course, our new sponsor, Friends of Oshkosh Media. I'm so grateful for their support. I have been with them for over 20 years. Started out as a board member and a local producer of a show and on committees. And they're great and do so much. And also remember, it's the holidays, so it's time to buy your OCAT card. Still $10, lots of discounts at area businesses. I love to give them as gifts. Floral design. Our floral design is Brian at U Bloom, and if you haven't done it yet, shame on you, but there's still a chance for you to go visit his shop right on Witzel. He does the most creative things for the holidays. He doesn't just have floral, he has jewelry and chocolates and food and clothing. And I know a lot of people come in and bring in a vase and bring in flowers, and he'll arrange them for them. So make sure to visit Brian at U Bloom. Where can you see this show, The Place to Be Oshkosh? Well, of course, you can see it on Life TV on Spectrum, but also if you search Oshkosh Media on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and YouTube, you also can watch it there. And they also have past versions because this actually is my 4th year of doing this version of this show. And so if you want to see past ones, go on and watch. And the reason I did this show is I'd like to introduce our community to all these wonderful not-for-profits in our community that maybe you don't know much about or you'd like to know more about. Now I'm going to start with some updates. The Oshkosh Farmers Market. Everyone loves the farmers market. Well, the Winter Farmers Market and Craft Fair will be on December 14th and December 21st at the Convention Center. So put that on your calendar. And then also, people are looking for things to do during the holidays or for their kids for things to do when they're off of school. I encourage you to go to the Go Volunteer website at the United Way. It is www.volunteeroshkosh.org. And there you can find out all the opportunities for the holidays. And I know for sure some of the holiday opportunities are serving meals at Day by Day, ringing bells for the Salvation Army, and Entrance Hut volunteers at Celebration of Lights, which again is at EAA this year. So those are all wonderful volunteers that you can do, and you can find out more at volunteeroshkosh.org. I have some gifts on my table, and the holidays are always a chance to remember people, to say thank you, because they're gifts throughout the entire year. And there are some people or groups that I just wanted to thank for all they have done in our community and also for COTS. So I wanted to start with the Downtown Care Team. We partner together with the State Street Center and Jessica at the Business District. And every Monday and Friday, even in bad weather, we decided that it has to be 38 degrees or warmer and we'll go out. But if it's a nice day in winter, we will go out and we will help clean up. These are some of our wonderful Lakeland volunteers that joined us on a special day. Wouldn't you love to have that green grass and beautiful water back? And then we had some volunteers too who helped us with the colder weather. we divide Oshkosh in downtown into certain quadrants, and we clean the Sundial Square, we clean by the library, we clean downtown, we clean by the waterfront. So a special thank you to all of those volunteers from the State Street or people who have just joined us throughout the year to come and help us clean up. Other gifts that I wanted to talk about were we have a meal ministry just like Day by Day does, and we have a special couple. There's some wonderful ladies who go shopping for us to make sure that our pantry is filled, as well as our refrigerators. And those lovely ladies are from Emmanuel Lutheran Church. And then we have, let's see who's next on the screen, Larry and Barb. Larry loves to cook. And Larry and Barb even made meals and delivered meals on the holidays for us. So we do have a meal ministry, but if you're not up to cooking for 24 people and bringing the meal in, we'll serve it ourselves. Just dropping off staple items is also one way that you can give back. And Larry and Barb are truly a gift, not only to us, but also to our community. And then we have someone else. This is Joan, who came in, went shopping, and brought a lot of staples in for us. And you're going, what are staples? Anything that our men use and need daily. So coffee, peanut butter, jelly, sugar, anything like that really helps. So if you're interested in any of these wonderful volunteer opportunities and being a gift for us, you can just contact me. My information is always at the end of the screen. There is one more thing I'd like to talk about before we get to our guest, and that is Help for the Homeless Hygiene Drive. Last year we did this. I was the chair for Oshkosh, and last year we had 5 agencies participate with us, which means that everything we collected in Oshkosh from that drive went to these 5 not-for-profits, which Advocap, Bella, COTS, Father Cars, and Salvation Army. We are blessed this year to add 4 more not-for-profit agencies to our committee, which means we definitely need to kick up the drive and take in a lot more items, because all of these items help our community and are given back to our community. So this year we've added Day by Day shelter, the Oshkosh Area Community Pantry, Reed Elementary, and Tiny House Village. So you will be seeing boxes out in our community. 2 of the sponsors that we have are Festival and Walgreens, and then we put boxes throughout our community. So last year, and this is sponsored by the Family Radio, who's been doing this in our state, not just in Oshkosh, in our state for 33 years. And in those 33 years, they have collected, are you ready, $6 million worth of hygiene products for the communities that make up our wonderful state. So just wanted to give you advance notice. Maybe as you're shopping for Christmas, you also can shop and put away items for the Help for the Homeless Hygiene Drive, which does start in February. So there's a lot going on in December and a lot of opportunities for everyone. So I think I've got you all caught up. We're going to take a quick break and then stay tuned. We'll be back for our second segment of our edition of The Place to Be, Oshkosh. Hi, and welcome back to our second segment of our December edition of The Place to Be, Oshkosh. My guest is someone who I've known for quite a while, very excited for her and her career as it advances, and she's with Tiny House Village. So I'm going to let Ashley introduce herself and tell you a little about herself.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you for having me. My name's Ashley Schneider, and I am a recent graduate of UW Oshkosh from their social work program. And I recently took up my position as a community advocate with the Tiny House Village.
So now we say Tiny House Village, and people are going, what is that? So how long has Tiny House Village been in Oshkosh, and where is it?
We have been established for just under 2 years. We're over on Packer Avenue on the north side of Oshkosh, kind of by Zeroni's.
And I think, Scott, there we go. It's like we're reading minds. We're so in sync. Scott had an aerial view of, so this is the Tiny House Village. Do you want to tell us what we're looking at?
So we have 32 tiny houses. And in the center there, you will see our community center, which also houses our offices and a laundry room for our residents to be able to use. And if you look just past right behind that community center, you'll see the old Smith School elementary playground that was able to be repurposed.
Oh, now how did that come about?
That's a great question. I have a feeling like that would probably be Julie Dumke with Oshkosh Kids Foundation. Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot of people, when Smith School was sold, because it's a treasure in our community, they were wondering what's going to happen with that big playground, and you guys inherited the playground. That is really cool. For everyone out there, that is really cool because you're taking a part of history and something that's fun, and now it's been transported to the Tiny House Village. So that's great. Thank you.
Yes.
So talk to us about the Tiny House Village. Like, who do you serve, or what's the purpose?
Yes. So we have 32 units. For our 32 units, we're able to serve families of 2 to 4 members that are at risk or experiencing homelessness or housing instability in the Oshkosh area. For the families that have children that are school age, they are encouraged to participate in the Oshkosh Area School District or in in-person schooling. We are also looking to build community engagement with other organizations to help with employment opportunities for our residents, as well as healthcare and developing that independence and stability that's needed for them to have long-term success.
That's a lot. So let's go back to 2 to 4.
Yep.
So who can make up those 2 to 4 individuals that are going to be in the tiny houses?
1 or 2 parents or grandparents. So if a grandparent were to have a custody of the child, they would be able to be housed in our village as well, in the Oshkosh area community. And then the children that would have to be in custody of the adult.
Okay.
So as long as it's the 2 to 4 members. Now, because they are such small units, that's why we do have a cap. That's the fire code. But if you notice, these small units are able to provide our residents with the privacy, dignity, and the empowerment to care for their own space.
So there are 2 bedrooms, correct?
That is correct.
So the kids can go in one with the bunk beds?
Correct, unless you have a set of very excited parents for the bunk beds.
Oh, yeah, bring back memories. Oh, so to me it's almost like a little cottage. Correct. Or like a little cabin that...
Yes. Small enough that you're able to be comfortable, but still feel the desire to grow and continue on with that. So you have enough space that it's comfortable, but not so much so that you're going to want to stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a good point because your job is to help them grow.
Yes.
And evolve so they can get their own place.
So it's transitional. Right now, our current program is approximately 2 years. And that's something that we're also in development. We're constantly working with our residents and to see what is going to work best for them. Each family is a little bit different.
So your title is?
Community advocate.
So you do case management with?
I do case management as well.
Okay.
My biggest goal, though, is that community development, not only within the Tiny House Village, but also the greater Oshkosh and Fox Valley area.
So it's bringing awareness, but you're also trying to establish that inside the community itself, because it is a community.
Correct.
So you have how many units?
32.
32. Are they all filled?
Not currently. We do have some openings.
So what is the procedure if someone is even interested in this? What do they have to do to go about to sign up?
So currently at this time, we are accepting the tenant-based rental assistance from Advocap. So if you need assistance with covering your rent, you would first contact the coordinated entry specialist with Advocap. If you are able to pay the rent out of pocket, which is currently following the market rate of $1,040 a month, that does include all utilities, including internet and phone.
Oh, okay.
And we have laundry on site as well. You're able to get additional assistance with the case management services.
Okay. So is the application process long?
No. Well, I can't speak on Advocap's part because
Okay.
once it takes the financial aspect, I don't touch that.
Okay.
But after that, the application process with our property management, it's 3 pages.
3 pages.
3 pages of basic information, most of
Okay.
it being on the family.
And then who ultimately makes the final decision on whether they're suitable for what you're offering?
Between our property management ACC and our case management.
Oh, okay. All right. I would imagine when it started that there were a lot of applications too, or am I assuming wrong?
I think we got flooded from applications at first through Advocap because Advocap has quite a wait list for individuals and families that are seeking services, and we're
Right.
one of the only nonprofit providers for housing that can serve families.
Right, which is so important, and also can serve, if there is no man in the equation, you're serving women and children, which there is no one else to do that around here. Beautiful. That's a beautiful picture right there of a family joint. I love the idea too. I know I'm old. I am really old. When I see this picture, I think of Andy Griffith and Mayberry, them sitting on the porch and talking to all of their neighbors, because everyone has a porch,
Correct.
which is very nice. Now, they also have a shed attached. Is that?
Yes. So in addition to your kitchen, your living area, your bathroom and bedrooms, on the back of each unit, there is a small shed for storage.
So if they have bikes or something, that's what that would be?
Correct. Or in winter, the patio furniture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got to go somewhere. So then all of these are fully furnished?
Correct. They all come fully furnished. So you get cookware, your dishes, your plates, cups, couch furniture, all of that, shower curtains, liners, all of the things you don't want to really think about when you are in that transitional space and you're trying to take care of your kids.
And anyone who sent their kids off to college, and I did 3 times, having to buy all of that stuff to furnish a dorm room or an apartment is really expensive. All the items that you just mentioned, and then you have to worry about size and how can you put it up? Is it going to stay up? So this is all furnished, which, like you said, all the utilities are included too. So they really are getting a deal, because then you are doing case management with them to teach them budgeting.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, we are also working with our UW Flex extension offices as well to provide additional Money Matters classes,
Okay.
and continuing to integrate with all of the providers in our area that are already doing this education, but bringing it to one central location for our residents so they don't have to go out as much to seek those services.
Okay. And and when I started in this field, oh my gosh, 20, almost 30 years ago, everybody had a silo up. This is my agency, this is what we do, this is who we serve, but there was really no interaction with each other because people were afraid that the services would be taken over by other people or volunteers would be taken over. I am so happy to say the Community Foundation just did this roundtable gathering last month at Oshkosh Core, and there are no silos. There are very few silos anymore, because you just mentioned too, why reinvent the wheel? Why should you have to teach something if there's somebody out there that can do it and do it well? So you're bringing them in.
Correct.
I think that really is great. It's like you're sharing the wealth, and also sometimes I think too, in my field too, sometimes they're just sick of hearing me.
I think that they can only hear me so many times a day, tell them what I might think is best, that having, again, also that village of people to come support them, to show them that they're invested in their success.
I think that is really cool, that part of it. Let's talk about the sense of community. What have you done? And I know you've done stuff because I've been out there. What have you done to bring that community together?
Oh, I started with my internship even before I got my official job, and I think the first event I did was a Mother's Day event. And I went to the dollar store, looked through our donations, put together raffle baskets, and I also asked my residents for help with this. I'm including my residents with just as much of the work that I'm doing so that they can see what it takes to have that community come together. So lots of family events, lots of resident appreciation, feedback. I love to hear the feedback from residents, so much so that we're actually in process of creating our own Tiny House Village Resident Council.
Wow. So you're going to help them take ownership of what is theirs. And I think I came at one time when you did a rummage sale.
Yes.
So did everybody contribute and then everybody purchased?
Yes. So our residents were able to shop free from the rummage sale. This removed the barrier of them having to go out to seek services or the resources, but it also gave them an easy way to donate to each other. So if what didn't work for one family could be processed for the next family and passed on, we were able to kind of bridge the gap between the families and their resources. And we're looking forward in December to do a toy swap.
That is a great idea. And would you need toys donated?
Absolutely. We are definitely in the season of, I think, everybody having the big glimmer in their eye for Christmas, but also feeling that hit on their pocketbook.
Definitely. And we are just going through our toy room, which was a bedroom, and now it's just a toy room for the grandchildren. But we have 5 grandchildren, and they've outgrown some stuff. This would be a perfect. So I challenge anyone out there, if you have toys in good condition, because I've said that before too. I could give my grandchildren sometimes a box and they'll play with the box and the wrapping paper. But my wife is very smart, smarter than me. She will take some toys, put them away for a while, and bring them out, and wow, these are new toys, but they've had them before. So how can people get hold of you if they want to donate toys or anything else to the Tiny House Village?
You can either call my number or text the number as well. I apologize if I don't answer. And email is also great to be able to coordinate with me for that drop-off time. There's just 2 case managers located at the Tiny House Village, and we're kind of running around quite a bit. So if we're not in the office, it's not that we're not, there doing work. Sometimes we're with our residents in their homes,
right,
or in the community engaging with other partnerships.
Right. So that's a holiday giving back right there. So if you have any toys that you would like to donate, give Ashley a call. Her number's on the screen. Her email's on the screen. She does get back, as I know, because I deal with her. I know there's another need because you are part of our Help for the Homeless Hygiene Committee now, which brings us up to 9 agencies. Remember I talked about that. So why do you guys need the hygiene items over by you?
Well, we serve families, so we're serving a range of different people, but we're also serving quite a bit of kids, including teenage boys. And there's a big thing around hygiene. It directly relates to their self-confidence, and we want our kids and our families to go out into our community feeling confident that they were able to care for themselves in the best way. And those hygiene products really help to bridge the gaps as they are saving money for the security deposits and the rental application fees that we all know, and the just increased cost of living right now. So the hygiene items help to bridge the gaps between what they're able to pay for and what we're able to provide.
Right, because your goal is for them to budget and save money. So that's why the hygiene drive that will be coming in February, so put that on your calendar, everybody, is going to benefit, because it's not only hygiene items, it's cleaning product items. I have got to get Scott a big present for Christmas, because I just talk and it's there. But those are the agencies, again, involved, including Tiny House Village. But any items that we can give helps the budget of the not-for-profit. It also helps our community. So again, please save that date. And then more information will be coming on where the boxes are. But also, if you're a business and you would like to have a box in your business, I will tell you that we've expanded to Hoffmasters, to Amcor, to Oshkosh Core, and they do drives in their business for their employees, and that is tremendous. They're doing their own collection. All of it gets put to really good use by us at Cox, by Father Cars, by Advocap. Reed Elementary is also going to benefit, and of course Tiny House Village. So that's great. Let's talk about time is winding down. What other needs do you have that maybe the community can help with?
Financially, financial contributions are super helpful. They pay for a myriad of different things, like bringing in the services. In-kind donation, like we said, of cleaning supplies or hygiene supplies are probably our most requested, and our Help for the Homeless hygiene drive. We won't be able to receive our products until spring, so getting through the holiday season right now, I know shampoo, garbage bags, toilet paper are probably our most requested. Okay. Volunteering, if you have a skill building workshop that you would like to participate and teach our residents, you can definitely reach out to me. We're also looking forward to our spring cleaning initiatives. I'd like to get a gardening group going.
Oh, so there's a plug out to the Master Gardeners, to any gardening club. If they've done so much in our community at Bethel, at Parkview. That's a great idea.
And advocacy. I really am working to spread awareness that we need more affordable housing for our families in the Fox Valley area. So if you can just kind of consider that this season where you're in your home, and what that might look like for other families that don't have that same opportunity this year.
So why, I know the answer, why did you get in this field?
I have a personal history that is very connected to the work that I am doing. I grew up with a single mother, and I did not realize at the time that I was experiencing housing instability until we actually became homeless. So I graduated, I made it through high school and graduated, but I don't think anybody really realized that I was experiencing homelessness. So it took quite a bit to get to my degree, because there's a number of barriers, but I am one of the individuals that has come out of the other side, and I'm trying to model that for the kids and the families that I'm working with, because it is possible. And
just a great example then to go into social work, to want to help. And I always tell people, especially when it was during COVID, and they would say, oh, those masks are so horrible, you can't see people's expressions. But you can see people's expressions through their eyes. And you can tell that your eyes are caring and you love what you're doing.
I do.
So I think this is wonderful for our audience too, to learn more about Tiny House Village, what it's all about. I think Scott showed all the pictures. I'm not sure if we have any pictures left, unless we could see the aerial picture again so people could see. Oh, there we go. Very nice pictures. There's the staff on site. Very good picture. Again, if you have any desire to help out during the holidays or throughout the year, please contact Ashley. Her contact information, like I said, is on the screen. It's a great cause. Children are involved. That should tell you right there. Children are involved. So let's do something good for them for the holidays. There's the Tiny House Village. A wonderful place to have in Oshkosh. Wonderful resource for us to have. Thank you very much, Ashley, for being on the show. I appreciate this. I also want to just take this time to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, the happiest of holidays. God bless.